good afternoon from different parts of the world. This is Nurse Mharvskie here once again. So for today's video, I am going to talk about the advantages and disadvantages of working as a casual registered nurse here in Australia. If you're a nurse, a nursing student, or planning to become a nurse, this video might interest you. So let's get started. Before anything else, let's talk about what is exactly a casual nurse. So, a casual nurse is someone that fills in the gaps within staffing where a facility or a hospital may not have enough nurses for that particular shift or for that particular day in a 24-hour period. So, last month, I celebrated my 8 years anniversary of working as a casual RN here in Australia. Since moving from Auckland, New Zealand to here in Adelaide, South Australia, I have been working as a casual RN. It doesn't mean that I cannot find a permanent job. It simply means that working on a casual basis for me, it works well with our family of 4. Since the kids are still little, so they basically need us as parents. They need us every time, 24 hours a day. So when their dad, Andre, is working, I am in charge of the kids. When I am working, Andre is in charge of the kids. Simple as that. So this is when the flexibility comes in. I'm working as a casual nurse. So how it works, how we're working, how we're doing it is simple. When Andre got a roster, when he's got his days off there, that's the time that I can put myself as available to work. I particularly like night shift. Why? Because it's a 10-hour shift. If he's got 3 days off, that means I can work 3 nights. So I already got 30 hours in a week, and that's more than enough for us. So that's it, guys. Flexibility. I decide really when to work, and I decide that I only want night shift. So this is it. If you're casual, you have to decide what shift you are going to work, either morning shift, late shift, or night shift. But for me, I like night shift. I have been doing it for years now. So that's it. And number 2, we got to work in different healthcare environment or settings. Like for us as a casual RN, we get the chance, or we got the options, we got the choice to work as well in different hospitals within the organization. And number 3, meeting new amazing people. Since we are being sent to different areas or different wards of the hospital, we don't really have our own ward. So we got to meet these amazing nurses, different types of nurses, different personalities. And it's good in some ways. Number 4, learning new things every shift. What it simply means is that in every ward, every areas, they have their own certain policies and procedures aside from the general ones. So you got to learn, you have to adapt to your new environment. So you see, you as a casual RN, you got to experience how things are working in a particular area. Like we do it different in surgical wards. They do it differently in medical wards. And as a casual RN, you got the chance to experience like this is also comes in the flexibility, because you're working as a casual RN. You know how things works in there. You know how things work in this area. So for me, I think that's an advantage. See, you got the experience. So number 5, having new experiences and hearing new stories. So this is it, guys. It's the same as what I talked to you about earlier. So you gotta learn how to do things differently in a certain areas, and you hear amazing stories from different nurses too. So number 6, as a casual RN or a casual ENs, as a casual staff, so we are entitled for a long service leave. So last year was my 7th year, and I already got my long service leave. This year was my 8th year, so I also got my long service leave accrued. This is it, guys. Let's talk about the disadvantages or the cons of working as a casual RN or a casual employee here in Australia. Of course, as the saying goes, no work, no pay. So you don't go to work, you don't get paid. Simple as that. So also, no annual leave, no sick leave, no maternity leave, no study leave, and so on and so forth. Another disadvantage is your shift is never guaranteed. It might be cancelled in the last minute. But having said that, I usually work night shift, and the only time that my shift has been cancelled was 2020, when that's the peak of the COVID-19 pandemic, wherein they closed some of the beds in the hospital, and I didn't get a shift. My shift was booked in advance, but it was cancelled, so I didn't have job for 2 weeks, and that was a big blow for me. On the other hand, I took it like as my leave. So yeah. And also another disadvantages of working as a casual RN or a casual employee is that you gotta work to those mean nurses. Let's be honest, guys. Some people or some nurses are really mean, especially to the relievers like us. For some reason, we don't know. This is the reality. And because we don't have our own particular ward, we don't really have a permanent work base wherein we don't have a social friendship or group. But in some people, it doesn't matter. Some people it's good. Some people are happy with it. Like they don't have a base ward and they don't have friends, but that's fine. And also another downside is that it is a seasonal downtime. There is a seasonal downtime. Having said that, what it means is that especially in summertime, hospital is not busy, so they don't really give shifts to the casual nurses because they have their own permanent nurses. But as what I said, working as on a night shift basis only, I got the advantage because the hospital always needs staff on night shift. So that's it, guys. That's only a few of the things that I can discuss right now. It really depends whether what works well with your family is what's the best for your family, whether a casual or a permanent basis, then go for it. So working on a casual is the best for us. So that's it, guys. I hope you like my video. This is Nurse Mharvskie here once again, and more videos like this, more videos about nursing here in Australia. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Bye. I love you all.